Stick around and check out 4 of the coolest crafts to create for the summer. And I'm excited to tell you that everything was inspired by this book. Why does this book look familiar? You will find out if you stay tuned.
What a wonderful world.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It is the Activity Author here to bring you another special book inspired craft video. And guys, thank you so much for getting me to 400 subbies. I am so overjoyed. 400 people took the time out to subscribe to my channel, and that may not be a big number to most of y'all, but to me that's a lot. Humble beginnings over here, okay? So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, but y'all just keep sitting back and enjoying the ride, okay? And if you don't know me, hey, I'm Cheryl. I am an author, and I create easy kids crafts out of household items that are usually inspired by books by self-published authors, because you know us independent authors could always use more shine. And I also create games and activities as well. So if you like that type of content, make sure you do like the 400 people already on this channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know every time that I post a new video, okay? And hit me up if you want me to create some crafts for your book, you know, or events or whatever you got going on. Just hit me up, all right? All right. So guys, I am excited to tell you about the book that inspired these fun crafts today. Today's book is called Sophie Washington Treasure Beach by one of my favorite authors, Tanya Duncan Ellis. I don't know if y'all remember, but we did a craft video with Sophie Washington book before. Do y'all remember the video we did during Christmas time? This one right here? Yep. Okay, so y'all remember this. And y'all remember how I was telling you that Sophie Washington was a series? Yeah, so she's erasing the whole Babysitter's Club book series because I don't even remember those books anymore because this is all I'm reading, okay? So yeah, this is why the book looks so familiar. And I told y'all before, and I'm gonna tell y'all again, I love this series. Each book is so relatable, each storyline so relatable, and they all teach a very important moral or lesson at the end, which your kids will definitely benefit from. I know it, I'm a teacher. And guess what, guys? The target audience is kids ages 7 to 12, but adults and anybody that knows how to read will definitely love this series as well. So, exciting news! Sophie is actually ready to tell you guys why you're gonna fall in love with her brand new book. So take it away, Sophie.
Hi, I'm Sophie Washington, back with a seaside treasure hunt adventure. During a beach vacation at my granny's house in Corpus Christi, Texas, my friends and I find a message in a bottle that leads us on a quest for riches. I want to buy a charm bracelet with my part of the treasure. My brother Cole wants a new video game. While we figure out clues to get us closer to the jackpot, we snorkel, see endangered sea turtles, meet some interesting characters, and learn that honesty and true friendship are worth more than gold. Get copies of this book and others in my series on Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, TanyaDuncanEllis.com, and fine booksellers everywhere.
Parents, this book is so perfect for that summer reading list that Miss Becton gave your child. So y'all better hop on over to Tanya's website and grab a copy of this book. Look how affordable this book is, and it's so worth it. Every penny, guys. Such a good read that I couldn't even put this book down. It took me 3 days to read it because, you know, I got kids and I'm a full-time mom, but still, I don't know how I read it so quickly, but you know what I do know is that y'all better go ahead and make sure y'all follow our author, Miss Ellis, on her social medias because she is constantly writing new releases, and I counted 16 Sophie books. So is that right, Miss Ellis? You wrote 16 Sophie books? Wow, guys, she is busy creating lots of fun reels and content on that IG, so make sure you guys hop down in that description box right now, click on her socials, follow her on everything so you do not miss out when she drops another book. And it's gonna probably be soon, right? Right, Miss Tanya? All right, cool. I'm already following you, so I will know. All right, guys. So now that you have some backstory on why I love today's book, I can get to show you how to make these awesome, fun crafts. So like I always say, let's get crafty. So now we're going to start the journey off a little easy. And Miss Ellis, of course, if you're watching, I highly suggest this craft for one of your school visits, because I noticed that you are still doing your visits and you like to travel and do events. So this one is perfect for that, and you're going to see why. All right, so we're going to start off with a plate, and you can use any size plate you want. The smaller plates are better for visits because it's not going to take the kids as long to do it. So something like a little party plate like this. If you are at home and you want to kill some time, a big plate, you know. And I found these coffee filters that I dyed, and if you guys want to see how to dye them, click the card up top right now, and you can do that, or you can use tissue paper. I grabbed these from an old gift box, and we're going to use this in today's craft. Now, if you don't have tissue paper, construction paper works too, so you can use that as well. It's my favorite brand. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off by cutting out our pieces, and as y'all going to see in a second, I cut entirely too many pieces. I had a lot left over, so I'm going to be using the rest of these pieces in another craft, so y'all going to stay tuned for that. But yeah, so cut out your pieces, and this is how it looks with the sun catchers, the coffee filters. Those are the pieces I'm going to be working with. So I'm kind of doing a little model here. You see how I'm starting with the edges first, because that's the easiest way to do it, and then you work your way to the middle. So I'm doing this as a model to show kids. It's always best to have a model so they can know what to strive for. And yeah, that's how you do it. Super simple. So fill that plate up with glue and start sticking those pieces on. And I only used, well, I could have only used one of them because I had a lot of pieces left over. But if I'm using a plate like this big, I could probably use 2 coffee filters. So you're probably going to just need one. I'm going to use some construction paper to go ahead and put my turtle head on, and you'll see how I put the legs on and the tail, and you're done. Easy. There's no excuse why y'all can't do this cute craft. Look how this turned out. So cute. And hey, instead of doing a plate, you could also make it a sun catcher by using contact paper. Yes. Okay, so here's my kids. They saw how I did it, so now it's their turn, and they are 2 and 4. So if a 2 and 4-year-old can do this, anybody can do this, guys. Okay, so I recommend this craft for kids. Even 1 and up could probably handle this as well. So 1 and up, this is perfect for them. Great for events. Oh, look at how cute that turned out. Just adorable. Love it, guys. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to number 2, because Sophie can be seen many times in our story creating sandcastles, and she said that that's one of her passions. So we're gonna make it one of our passions too, okay? And this craft can actually be done at a beach, or it can be done at your house, inside the house, outside the house. So let's go ahead and get started. Y'all, I cannot believe I only used a brown paper bag and a construction paper to make this. So super simple. All I did was cut out some shapes. All you need is maybe a square and 3 rectangles. Make your own castle the way you want, or you can look at mine as a guide. That's okay. But yeah, it's pretty much be creative. And something was missing, so I took the handle and I was like, yep, that's gonna be our nice little archway in the front of our castle. Bam. So go ahead and glue all this down, and we're gonna use some construction paper for some trimming. So this is kind of the shape that I'm gonna go for here. Very regal, if I must say. And now I'm just trying to figure out how I want it to look, you know, because I do make these crafts up in my head and then I just execute them on videos. So sometimes I never know what I'm going to get, but sometimes I am pleasantly surprised at the outcome. And this is one of those crafts. I could not believe this started out as a paper bag, y'all. So you decorate your castle how you want. If you have some beach shells, ooh, I should have put some beach shells on here. And I totally have beach shells in my house. I forgot. Y'all, add beach shells to this. You can hot glue some beach shells after you put the finishing touches, which you're gonna see what that is in a second because I got a little surprise for y'all. But look at how cute this turned out. All I used was a paper bag and some construction paper. Look at that. But it's not a sandcastle yet, guys, because there's no sand on it. So I decided to add sand to this. You don't have to, totally optional, but I went to my local playground. We got a little sandbox area. I grabbed some sand because, you know, who gonna buy sand? I ain't about to buy no sand. We gonna grab sand for free 99. We gonna shift it through this little shifter thing, take all the little dirty stuff out of it, and then we got some free sand. Now, if you are one that just want to dabble in the sand a little bit, go ahead and put it on the outskirts like I'm doing here. Or if you want to really get crafty and messy, just keep watching to see how I put sand over the whole thing, and it turned out so beautiful. So that's why I told y'all could do this at a beach, because I mean, you gonna already have the sand there, so why not create fun in the sun? And I already know what some of y'all saying. Y'all saying, oh, but if I'm at the beach, wouldn't I just make a sandcastle? No, because you're going to make crafts. And you know what else you're going to do? You can go ahead and like this video because you forgot to like this video. Like the video. Y'all loving this content that I'm giving y'all so far? Like the video, okay? All right, so now that I put all the sand on there, I'm taking 2 plates, make sure there's no mess in my house because I should have did this outside, but, you know, I was being a little lazy. Anyway, but look at this. Oh, my God. It looks like a real sandcastle. Oh, this turned out so much better than it did in my head. And like I said, guys, the only thing I would have added was some seashells to decorate this bad boy, but don't forget to put the sand on the bottom too so it can look realistic. And you're done. This is the beautiful sandcastle that Sophie was building in our book. Now, my favorite craft, because you can't read a book called Treasure Beach and not make treasure, guys. It just don't work that way. So we making this next craft for obvious reasons. So go ahead and cut your strips. And I forgot to weather it, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop halfway through and go ahead and draw some lines on it. But you don't forget this part. I almost forgot, but it's fine. We're gonna have some plain ones and some with some weathering on the wood. This is supposed to represent wood, in case you didn't realize. But I was thinking about making this, covering it with paper towels or either the paper bag. I had an extra one laying around, but I think the construction paper is gonna be fine. So if you want to do that to your shoebox, you can, but I'm just gonna go with the construction paper. So go ahead and get it all gluey, and then me and my daughter were kind of taking turns putting the planks on the box. We're building a treasure box. How fun! And it feels like we're really making a treasure box because it looks like wood. Doesn't it look like wood? It's so cool. And look at me finally teaching my 4-year-old how to use the scissors. You know, I was just in denial that she could handle it. All right, so now I'm trying to put the braces on the top. You know how each treasure chest has the braces, and I'm using string. You could use string, or you could use the pipe cleaners that I had earlier, but I think this ribbon looks best. So whatever you have lying around, use what you got, get what you want. I'm going to use this ribbon because I actually had it for a long time and I never had a use for it. So we're just going to use this ribbon and we're going to see how this turns out. The glue is going through the ribbon, which I love because that way I don't have to re-glue to put accessories on. And I found this shiny ribbon and I was like, oh, this looks nice. So I put that on top of the glue, and I also had my kids help me with the decor. So we put nice shiny little jewels and sequins on there, and it turned out really nice for real. Like, I thought this turned out better than I envisioned. Oh, and we had some gold beads as well. So I went ahead and cut some coins so we can play with those later, and I'll show you how we played with them. And these jewels, I got these a long time ago. I had them just lying around, so I threw them on there. I was going to use this for seaweed, but you guys could do that. I didn't have time, so that's just a thought. Seaweed could be green bubble wrap. And then I had these ivy leaves, which I've been using for little things. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a strip of that, and I'm gonna glue it on there just to kind of make it look like my treasure chest was, like, you know, on a beach for years. I'm sketching out a little lock for it because it won't look like a treasure chest without a lock. I mean, then it won't be secure. So we're gonna go ahead and put this lock on here. There we go. Stick, please. And then our treasure chest is pretty much almost done. Let's go ahead and put the ivy on it. And I think that's all I'm gonna do for this one. But I'm really curious to see what you guys do with this one. You see how easy this was to transform into a treasure chest? And get this, I bet y'all could also use this for parties too. This could be perfect for holding like the birthday cards if you're having a pirate themed party. Make this because you can use it for many different things. And Miss Tanya, you could have this on your table at vendor events. This will really attract people. Put some books inside the treasure chest. I mean, have fun with it, guys. The sky is the limit on this. And I'm actually, keep watching because I'm going to show you how we played with this as well. We played a few games with this treasure chest. So I'm going to go ahead and finish gluing down with some hot glue, and then you'll see the final product. So I came up with this last idea because I was thinking of another way we could utilize our treasure box, and of course making a treasure map, because that's what they use throughout the entire story, right? So this is the most minimal craft today, and this one only needs construction paper and markers or crayons. That's all you need. And now, Miss Tanya, I was thinking this would be really cool for you to do if you went to a school visit or a vendor event, and you can have the kids like have a treasure map contest, like treasure map making contest, who can make the most creative treasure map, or you know, things like that. And another way y'all can use it at home is if you guys hide the treasure chest and then you draw a map of your house, and then you lead people to the treasure. That would be so fun to have, like, you know, a little scavenger hunt or things like that. So this would be another fun way to go beyond the craft, you know, the craft that just keeps giving. Yes, so my daughter brought me those stencils. I don't know where she found them, but I used them to draw some, whatever that thing is on that rock. And there you go. You got little stitching, and this is an idea of how to make a treasure map. Now, it's not a weathered map until you can cut it out, make it look a little rugged, and then put your tie or ribbon on it, and you are done. Hide that map and hide the treasure box. But another way to play, I added some binoculars. You know how to make those out of paper towel rolls. I ain't got to tell y'all that. So you can have some binoculars. That'll be another little additional craft that the kids could make, and they could go around the house looking for the treasure. Another way that we played with this was I used the coins right here. I put letters on them like A, B, C, right? And we used it as a fun little game. Now, for older kids, you can use it where everybody will take turns picking a coin out of the treasure box, and you'll get a letter, right? And if whoever's the first person to put together their letters to make a word will win a point for that round. So that could be a fun little Scrabble game kind of added addition to you. You can also put other things that you treasure in there, like this cute little bracelet. But there are so many ways to play with this craft. That's why it's my favorite one, and y'all have to make it today. I also love it because it's easy for storing everything. So when you're done playing with it, you can put your binoculars, your map, everything inside the box, put it away until you're ready to play with it again. So this is perfect. And oh, for younger kids, my kids, we just basically learned how to put together words by picking the coins out of the treasure box. I meant to tell you that too. So little kids can play too. Just gotta, you know, differentiate with your age ranges. All right. All right. So really, guys, I hope y'all make this today. Now, some honorable mention stuff. These are the crafts that I was going to make, but then I realized I already made them. So I'm just going to show y'all where they are. But there was a mention of a USS Lexington ship in the book. And I was like, ooh, you can make a boat or a ship. And I made one out of coffee filters in this video. So if y'all click the card up top, it'll take you right to it. This video right here where you can learn how to make a boat out of coffee filters. Or you could go to this one because they were looking at the fighter jets and all that stuff. So I was like, oh, we can make a plane, but then I already made that. So if y'all check out this video, you click the card up top, you'll see how to make a airplane out of popsicle sticks. Right. Cool, guys. I got so many videos on here. You would be surprised at what you would learn how to make, okay? And it's actually very easy. very easy. All right, so guys, I want to thank you so much for watching to the end and making it you the real MVP. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment your favorite video below. And don't forget to take pictures and tag me on Instagram so I can repost it and brag about you and all your artistic abilities, okay? And please don't forget to check out today's book and visit today's author. Check out her website. All of her socials are down in the description box below. And last but not least, don't forget to share this video with a parent, friend, teacher, babysitter, anybody who loves to craft with kids. And don't leave yet, because I still got hundreds, and I mean hundreds of videos that you can watch. Is your book gonna be next? I don't know. Hit me up. And don't forget to subscribe. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.